Right then. Right back into it. Let's go. I haven't done this far with just one goal in mind. There hasn't been a single day where I could rest. It's become natural to go to bed at the crack of dawn. I don't recall the last time I've been home. Doctor? Thinking back, it's been quite a long while. 15 years. 15 years have passed since I've started this project. But the end is near. 15 years of hard work and determination. After all this time, the fruits of my labor may finally be realized. How long have I yearned for this day? I'd almost given up on you many times, but I persevered, and finally succeeded. I barely managed to hold back the tears. I remind myself that it's too early to celebrate. I must restrain my exuberance. I'm teetering on the brink of complete exhaustion. I've been pushed physically and mentally to my limit. I've become a shell of my former self. The last 50 years have taken a huge toll on me. I cannot wait any longer. That is why. Please open your eyes. Lucy Valentine. It's me, your brother Vince. Now, have you heard of Slapchop? I'll eventually maybe read those one day. No? Another day. Yes. Well, that doctor was that person. So, I suppose I should change it for the main antagonist. I shut off the alarm by reflex. I groggily get up to check the time. Sounds more appropriate, I think. The clock reads 6:30 a.m. School starts at 8 sharp. It takes 30 minutes to get there. So I have about 1 extra hour. There's plenty of time left. And I'm still feeling tired. Close my eyes, I lie back down. I decide to catch some more Z's. Lots of dots. After a brief moment, I get back up. I realize that I'd been forgetting something. Come to think of it, wasn't there I look around for the android. I mean, how could I not see? And there it was, dressed in provocative clothing. With a tall nose. Shut up, stop being a creep. And hair glinting in silver. The android named Lucy came into my view. Lucy? As I call out to her, I'm greeted by an immediate reaction. It seems to be revving itself up. Giggity. It mutters something and starts to rise off the floor. A robot looks no different to those of a real person. Also with a pretty face to boot. Don't get the wrong idea. No, we already got the wrong idea. Shut up. Shut up. Just because it's attractive doesn't mean I'm interested. Since it's a robot. In other words, it's like checking out a girl from a magazine. Hey, those Sears catalogs are the real deal. Shut up. I hate you. Except that feeling is amplified tenfold in this case. Although technology is improving, a huge gap remains between humans and robots. You can't approach a person like you would with a robot. No matter how close a robot could simulate a human being, machine and man will always be different. As I continue staring at the android, I think to myself, what kind of greeting should I be using here? Good morning. Did you sleep well? They'll feel out of place. I decide to ask her condition instead. How are your battery levels? Good to know. I let out a yawn as I make my way over to the bathroom. No, I'm just actually kind of tired. Been reading a lot. Finish up my morning ablutions. But I give credit to this game. It's already... I mean, if they are real words, that's pretty impressive. Most of these games, I would imagine, use the most basic words and don't try anything. I dry myself up with a towel as I head downstairs. Entering the living room, I spot a couple of plain sandwiches on the table. Grabbing one, I start munching down. It's always the same sandwich from the convenience store just across the street. While chewing, I glance around the living room. Doesn't he have a dad? Oh, okay. My father has already left for work. He always leaves early and returns late as night. Actually, he typically spends the night at work. He's no stripper, of course. That's how it is around here. Stripping. Hell yeah, whoring. I head back to my room. The android is waiting for me in the exact same spot. Looks like it hasn't budged an inch. As expected from a robot. Thanks for pointing out the obvious. While packing my bag, I start to wonder if the robot has any magical self-regenerating abilities. How do you feel now that you're fully charged? Are you able to walk? Keep things simple, remember? Still, aren't you a real pain? Anyway, I understand. I'm not even going to make the attempt to fix it myself. I'm way out of my depth here. I'll see what happens once I take it to the repair shop. Just about finished packing. The only thing left is the android itself. So, how am I going to lug this thing around? Damn it. I didn't see that. It's not gonna work, but it sounds good. Cool. He's actually doing it. It doesn't work. Clearly. Oh shit, Sherlock. Why is that even an option? Who would rationally think that even? Yeah, what were... Fuck off. Hell yeah. If you don't fail once, try again. Don't know, if you fail once, try again always. Never give up. Yes, there's no other choice. Well, no shit. Lay down, facing away from the robot. Alright, hop onto my back. I definitely did an option, or a choice to decide to hold it the same way I brought it here. No, I was actually just carrying like a briefcase before. After noticing that, I start to get a little irritated. Top of the line? Yeah, right. I'm supposed to explain every little thing. Listen up. Put your arms around my neck and climb onto my back. Can you do that? It follows my instructions to the letter. Stop, I surrender. The strangling grip loosens. I collapsed to my knees in a coughing fit. I think I nearly blacked out there. Are you trying to murder me? There's no need to put that much force into it, just do it enough not to fall off. Honestly, I thought I was a goner. That thing's got a steel vice chokehold. Miss Andrew should look to be a world wrestling champion. Okay, let's try that again. Second time's a charm, no one says that. I was on the floor, I braced myself for the extra weight. But lo and behold, it was deceptively... You carried it before. Why are you retarded? Why am I retarded? Maybe I have short-term memory loss. The weather's not too bad. The brisk autumn breeze is cool against my skin. I gladly inhale the crisp morning air, letting last night's stress melt away. Pretty. The streets are still quiet, which is good. The less there are to see this, the better. Especially with that. Especially with what I'm lugging on my back. Let's see here. Where's the repair shop? If memory serves, it should be about 15 minutes away, which is a relief. As I'm not really what you call a fit guy. Not sure I can schlep this thing much longer. Shut up. And those robots fidgeting. Hold on tighter so you don't fall off. It feels like I'm scolding a child. Hey, stop moving around so much. Okay, I guess we are like some teenager or something. I could feel the android through my clothes. Its texture feels surprisingly similar to a human's. I'd noticed it yesterday, yet it managed to surprise me again today because I have short-term memory loss and I was dropped as a child. And that's not the only thing. It's warm to the touch. Shut up. It feels as if I'm carrying an actual person. Probably just its heating system. That would explain it. Now it feels just like a real person. I muttered to myself absentmindedly. Say what? Good to know. Motherboards and microprocessors consisting of various computer chips. There must be thousands of those inside a single android. The heat emanating from the machine. Impressive. It's as warm as human skin. It feels just like us. But it's not a real person. Just an elaborate fake. Sometimes I fear what progress in technology would bring to the future. Welcome to pretty much our lives now. But as bad as things might seem that they could get, there's better things that will come from the future. Do you know where we're headed? We're going to a place I'll get you fixed up. When they begin the repairs, you'll need to be still and quiet, so they won't be distracted. Do you understand? Hey, I'm asking if you understand how to... It's true. Words. Maybe it took my command literally. I just hope it got my message. Letting out a frustrated sigh, I resumed walking. It'll be about time for my classmates to head in. I begin to hurry so as to avoid running into anyone that might recognize me. I don't have any friends, so nobody would recognize me anyway. I arrive at the place in an aching and huffing mess. Sure has the look of a small antique shop, though mostly dealing in second-hand goods. They do dabble in robot repairs. What is there's even a fixer who likes robotics? And that he's half decent. Normally I wouldn't be caught in a place like this. But these are unusual circumstances. Is that going to be the doctor? Maybe. What? A customer already? Hold on a second. Talk about a grumpy demeanor. After a while, a man emerges from the back, scratching his head. It's Joey Wheeler. And judging from that not too pleasant expression, I'm pretty sure the guy is not an early riser. Still feeling on, he asks, "So, what can I do for you so early in the morning?" Able to move my arms, I gesture at the android draped over my back with my chin. "Can you fix this?" Is that an android? Wiping his tired eye, he gazes intently at the robot. Let me see. I don't think I've ever seen this model before. Spot a glint of curiosity in those sleepy, half-closed eyes of his. He walks over to take a closer look. Totally not creepily. Just zooms in the image, doesn't even... Well, I'm stumped. Can't make it out. Can't make it out. The model. It's probably some obscure model from an unknown company or never actually been released to the public. Where'd you get this, kid? Well, how should I play this? He might call the cops on me, as what I did was clearly illegal. So, what should I say? I mean, I do like Joey Wheeler. I found it in the junkyard. Junkyard? You don't mean that company's junkyard? Tosses his thumb over his shoulder. I'm not exactly sure where he is referring to, but I haven't seen any other junkyards around here, so yes, that's probably the one. You've got some guts, kid. I hope you know how much the fines are. I know that anything in the world is free as long as you don't get caught. You're a funny kid, I like that. Well, I guess he's cool with it. I mean, he's Joey Wheeler, he's really cool. Wait a minute. Is that how you spell it? What's this? A nasty frown forms on his face. Is something wrong? Yeah, you could say that. Suddenly starts fussing like a little kid. What kind of sicko would do this? Just look at it, the whole frame's ruined. It won't even be able to move around properly on its own. He was right. Pretty savvy of him to point that out. I guess he's the real deal after all. So you think you can fix it? That's not the main issue here. There's something more important. And what's that? The other resolve to take proper care of an android. The resolve? Where'd this come from? Listen. Androids break easily. They're fragile. They're sensitive. They're delicate. Do you get what I'm saying here? He emphasizes point 3 times. Impressive. I can see that he really loves his robots. But at the same time, he's starting to freak me out. He continues to rant. To a lot of people, androids are nothing but fancy toys nowadays. I mean, those kinds of folks pay for my food and my bills. I don't know why I'm getting like a hick kind of accent. Does it fit? They don't understand how important these creatures really are to us. I would really take a small step back. Creatures? This man is referred to androids as creatures. He's not right in the head. From time to time, there have been people who fall in love with androids. Not just carnal desire. I'm talking about people who are willing to spend the rest of their lives with androids, treating them as equals. It's a controversial topic that's getting more discussion. It's an abnormality. So many big words, I can't do this. As someone who's never seen it happen firsthand, I've always refused to believe it. I can't believe such people actually exist. An android simply lacks the intellect to be paired up with a human being. It's nothing but a glorified hunk of metal that can make our lives a bit easier. I'd rather spend my entire life with a monkey. At least monkeys are actual living creatures. And he's the crazy one. And they share many similarities with humans. This is my first-hand experience with such a case. And I feel more disappointed than shocked. He seemed perfectly normal. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. I'll get it fixed, but you better treat it right. Got it? Really, I'm not the one who banged it up in the first place. I'm just the one that's gonna bang it up later. Let's just get this over with. Crystal. Yeah. What a great kid. Likes to listen when someone tells you something. Since we're all chummy now, how about lowering your price? Don't push your luck, kid. That was a full 180. So much for our budding friendship. You know what? Fine. Half price since you're my first customer of the day. And my first customer of like the last 10 years. I just live here and I don't do anything. I'm relieved to hear that. Any discounts are most certainly welcome. Great. Can you have it ready by the end of school? Because he would know when that is. Yeah, it's a pretty late day, so yeah, it's doable. He punches some numbers into his calculator. Then he shows me the results. I was planning to charge you only about this much. What do you think? I blank out for a bit. Lots of dots. But a lot of video games that I've always wanted to play. Like this one. I also need to save up for new textbooks that I'll be using next year. This robot better pay for itself. On the corner of the street. Doing magic tricks, obviously. Fine, I'll pay you when I come back. Hold out my treasured pocket watch, I glance at the time. I've wasted too much time here. Yeah, you told me. An outdated gear clocker in this day and age. I like it. Has a nostalgic charm. I'm well aware of what these types of watches are hard to find. What year is it? But most importantly, this is my personal way of rebelling against this. Shut up. Shut up. Can't you hear me? Lucy. What's with this thing? I'll be back after school. Behave yourself, right? Android wobbles his head back and forth. Hoping it understood me. And with that, I leave the shop. Thank God. Oh, school. I taught towards my high school. I'm in second year. So he's like 14. While running, a movie I saw recently springs to mind. Baywatch. An old sci-fi flick set in the year 2050. And all these oldies seem to be lacking in one thing. Creativity. A few showcase large-scale space battles. Others would have flying vehicles soaring through the sky like the Jetsons. Well, guess what? It's We don't have moon-sized starships or flying cars zipping around. People still walk to school, people still drive normal vehicles, people still ride bicycles and skateboards. Some people still use old fountain pens or pocket watches like me because we're pieces of shit that just think we're better than others. Just by the objects that we use. But there exists a single piece of technology that's become more prominent in our lives. Androids. Detroit Become Human. Hell yeah. That's one thing these aged films got right. The morning bells snap me from my reverie. I dash straight to my classroom. Beep. The chat android scolds me as I rush past it. This type has facial recognition software to report any transgressor. Like me. Except I simply cover my face. And there's no record. You gotta know how to exploit the system. Piece of shit. Safe. Bolstered by my recent victory, I strut toward my desk with a confident swagger. I notice that the teacher's not in yet. Well, if the teacher doesn't show up on time, we can just leave. Somebody? That concern-filled voice. It's coming from the guy sitting next to me. A clever-looking fellow. People usually refer to him by his nickname, Dr. Gears. That's because he's a real geek with a burning passion for robots. I, on the other hand, despise robots. And while I label myself an introvert, he's very approachable and outgoing. Moreover, our tastes and hobbies differ quite a lot. You'd think we'd have nothing to do with each other, but as they say, shut up. I know, weird, right? No, I just had some business to take care of. Oh god, I hate dogs. What kind of voice would he have? Really? This early in the morning? It's a long story. I'm cut short by a middle-aged man making his entry. That's what she said. Our teacher, a female assistant, android, trails behind. Let's talk about this later. Send him a signal. He returns a thumbs up. True. Time hasn't changed, but true. You know, when you have lunch at like 8:27 in the morning. No, 8:22. I took out my freshly bought pieces of bread. Dr. Gears does likewise, with a very appealing lunchbox, because he's a piece of shit. 2 desks have been joined together. On mine, there are a couple of pieces of fried croquettes with a carton of chocolate milk. My friend, on the other hand, has quite a tasty spread on his, and also on his croquette, which he seems to be enjoying immensely. I've heard that his maid android makes it for him every morning, and the food doesn't look half bad. Then again, it looks better to a poor schmuck like me who eats bread every day. I forgot what voice I was going to do for him. Problem with your food, oh? Never mind. Problem indeed. I bite out on the croquette. I realize it's poison and I die and game over. Delicately piercing its golden, crispy, warm surface, a savory scent wafts forth. The sweet flavor of the dough mingles with the tantalizing aroma, creating a heavenly mixture. But that's not all. The creme inside unleashes its softness as it slowly melts upon my tongue. For the vegetables in the mixture provide a strong, rich flavor. The eggs and mashed potatoes join the fray by pleasantly blending in with the other ingredients. This refined taste, it must be. I had you going there, didn't I? Setting aside the sad excuse for a rubber substitute, I pose a question to Dr. Gears. By the way, did you want to tell him that you have a lot of androids at home? Huh? I forgot the voice again. Yeah, around 6, I think. Guess I'm getting lost late, maybe. That's a high number. A typical household can't afford that many. Rumors that Gears is from a well-to-do family. Why the sudden interest? It's nothing. Oh, wait a minute. He starts screaming like an idiot. I think your food's falling out your mouth, you know. You've taken a liking to androids, haven't you? So you calling off his little warriors? More like a temporary truce. Good enough. Androids are simply amazing, you know. They're truly the greatest invention that science has delivered since the beginning of mankind. They're quite a few types. My favorites the maid models. They take care of all the chores and really know how to cook. On top of that, the female ones are pretty cute. Sometimes I find myself admiring their beauty. You've got one sick, twisted mind, Gears. Don't you know that people can achieve inner peace with beauty? It's been proven by science, you know. Quick. I shake my head wearily. I do admire his enthusiasm over something so petty, though, really. Look, it's what's on the inside that counts. What are you talking about? Appearance don't matter, it's still a crummy, stupid robot. Here's an example using people. Let's say there's a person with a pretty face, but he's a man. Well, then you're gay. End of story. Does the fact that he's got a woman's face change anything? Really 2019 of this game. Quick. No, he's ultimately in get wrecked. 2019 scrubs. Likewise, even if I see a beautiful android, since it's ultimately a robot, its aesthetics don't matter anymore. It just becomes an illusion. What I'm trying to say is that even if a robot acts like a person, it's not. Therefore, all robots are the same to me, and I dislike them all. I guess you still haven't changed your mind. But there has to be a reason for why you brought it up again, right? Nobody won't ever talk about it. Because I have to make it sound younger. Well, yeah. If you're looking to buy one, I'm here for you, man. I'll make sure to fill you in on everything you need to know. I'm telling you, you'll be making the greatest purchase of your life. In response, I ripped my cheeks in embarrassment. How does that do you looking to buy one? I forgot the voice. Could it be that you worried about the price, my friend? Don't worry. Have some connections that'll let you have one dope cheap. As long as I'm with you, there won't be any problems. No, it's not that. There's no need to buy one. Now, what do you mean by that? If you do not with me, I wonder if I should tell everything. I found one somewhere. Found what? An android. You found an android? Yeah. Where? At the junkyard. Oh, you lucky bastard. Is this something like an IDX 358? Or 54? 455? What model is it? Something that starts with a P? I can't remember. Someone told me it's a pretty recent model, but I haven't seen anything impressive yet. Might as well give it some time though, it was free after all. Now you've made me curious. I'll be sure to pay you that soon. He paused for a moment before continuing as if he's trying to change the subject. I'm certainly happy that you've taken interest in androids, but what? But you should be careful. About what? You've seen them on TV, right? People are obsessed with androids. It's really gets tough to deal with as time goes on. Robots are robots, humans are humans. You should never forget this boundary between them. Robots are mere tools, designed to make our lives easier. Nothing more, nothing less. Me being struck by lightning is more likely. Fall in love with a robot, that's just crazy. I know, of course. I don't expect that to happen to you, of all people. But, better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Alright, already. I'll keep it in mind. He nods in response. Before I knew it, the day's last class finally came. At last, another monotonous day of school was coming to a close, but it feels like this lecture is lasting all eternity. It's like I'm stuck in something. Like I didn't read fast enough. Well, shit. Making it very hard to understand the lesson, which is painful enough already. Can't take it anymore. The teacher's so awful explaining things. His words go through one ear and right out the other. Unable to hold back the incoming fatigue, I let out a small yawn. Glancing around, it looks like no one's doing much better. All these mediocre teachers have one thing in common. Their teaching method is way too convoluted. A bunch of rotten snobs, that's what they are. And yet, time marches on. The teacher's dreadful onslaught of words ultimately come to an end. Watching a politician's speech is more riveting in comparison. All that's left now is to go home. Time to get out of this place. On the way back, on the way, I suddenly realized something. I know you forgot about the android and almost ended up heading straight home. I dove back towards the repair shop. Arriving, I peeked through the window. This place is not too busy, but no sign of the repairman. Wasting no more time, I head in. So we'll call it there for this part. Part 2. Start off again very soon.